Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Cameron Jordan made the
tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Block going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On 1st down, Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get this to Eckler. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
1st down, Jaguars.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Jaguars 7, Chiefs nothing. Joey
Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught by Mike Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Let's bring it. Hey, check my 33. Check. Ready?
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers being chased out left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's the end of the first.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first. Two drives, it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike check 33, 33, 36, 36.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Jim, line up. Check three, check three, check three. Check. Hey, alert three. Tighten up.
They'll run with Mixon, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, you find over here. Double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Tight and right. 3 down. Back one. Check Mike 33. I don't think you got it, sir. Mike check.
On play action, Rodgers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 39, Locke. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Block now to throw. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Inside. Slam.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mixon. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Joe Mixon, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On the return is Pettis. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brought him down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Peterson.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing now is Locke. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, they trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
On the carry.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Number 30.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
To throw in his lock. Pass incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Lock. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it. go for it. It's Locke. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
The ball carrier.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check back 33. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mark, check 33. Yes. Pick it up.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 15.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score Jaguars 17, Chiefs 7.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1. Now
Mixon. And the whole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Prater lining up for the point after.
A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will make it into the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Set 33. 33. Me and you
Throwing on second down. Rodgers looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Mike check 33. 33, Mike. Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Check Mike 33.
Now Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Joey Sly set to
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this, certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and a yard, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
That's how you're far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Eckler, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run again with Cannon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
24-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. On play action, now Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw, Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Today's final score, Jaguars 27, Chiefs 21.